Hello, and welcome to Another Path. I'm Chase, and I'll be your GM. If you're listening day and date, you probably didn't expect to see something today, but we have a real treat for you. With our next full episode, we have a guest joining us, Maddie, who has a gaming history with a few of our party members and has done a wealth of art for Another Path, some of which you've seen, and some of which we can't wait to show you. But before she jumped in with all of us, we did a quick one-shot game to introduce her character that didn't quite fit in with what was going on last episode, so you're getting it today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down Another Path. Yera Ashana has been in the public training yard for over an hour now. She takes aim with her bow, exhales, and fires. The arrow flies to its mark and buries itself in a gravel target. She smiles, twirling an arrow between her fingers as she goes to pull the spent ones from the target. So, what are you doing this morning?
Standard morning calisthenics. I always hate to wake up and stretch and not feel everything in the place it should be.
Alright. So, as you go to pull stuff out and you set your bow and arrows to the side, you start to kind of get your stretches going and you start working out. And just as you're getting ready to go, from the distance you hear a clapping. And without turning, you know exactly who it is. Vondel Sandbreak. This fucking asshole.
Of course.
He's clapping with a smile that never seems to touch his eyes. He wears normal day worker's clothes, but the holy symbol of Domprey hangs around his neck.
Right, excellent job. Excellent. That pile of rocks won't be getting up anytime soon.
I almost believe you're proud of me. Almost.
Almost. Well, that's speaks highly of my acting abilities then, I suppose.
Must be a good day for you.
Oh, I mean, they usually are, but unfortunately I'm not here just for the entertainment. One of the bigwigs at the office wants to see you when the office opens up.
And you're the messenger.
I'm on my way out of town. They asked me to stop on by.
So you got a promotion.
Of the sorts, I'm just going on a job. You know what those are, right? Jobs.
I have done one or two. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, bully for you. I'll be seeing you, Yera.
It's almost a pleasure.
I'll take that.
And he wanders on off. The three simple mountains shining in brass in the morning light marks your entrance into the offices. Walking in, a couple of clerks gives you a nod as they just kind of nod you on upstairs. There are three contractors that have upstairs offices. You go to a door that is open when you hear a voice call out from behind a closed one. Miss Ashana, please come in.
Okay, I take a second and come in.
All right. You walk into a stone office lined with wine racks filled with papers. At the far end of the room, behind a large desk, sits a gnome, leaning forward, holding a pipe. David Bosley looks at you with a kind of smile that edges on a smirk. Come on in. Have a seat, come on.
Reporting? What can I do for you?
He leans forward and he hands you a scroll case off the top of a pile of newspapers.
I take it.
Inside, you find an official proclamation from the Mages Guild. Now, this one's pretty spicy. Turns out there's a patch of woods up north that has some, and he takes a long draw from his pipe, unsavory sorts in it.
Oh.
They've got some folk coming into town that are set to handle it. Ex-military folks, you know the drill, but the Mages Guild wants a little bit of extra muscle to handle this one.
Well, I've got some to spare.
Excellent, which is why I recommended you. You know David fairly well. He is, he's one of the big three that runs this place. He's taken a shine to you over the past couple of months, where maybe some of the humans or the elves might not. Pays pretty good.
about 100 gold, and you can use the Mages Guild facilities to prep. They're not going to be here for another day or two, so you may do what you will in the time being.
It's a solo run, I'm assuming?
Well, you and the three that are going to be coming on in.
Good to know. Any special considerations I need to take?
I didn't want to point this out, but it should be noted that these three need to be protected at all costs. Apparently, there's some kind of VIP, but they're pretty insistent about checking this out on their own. So, there we are.
VIP with one guard. Should be interesting.
Well, like I said, they're ex-military. They know how to handle themselves in a fight. Apparently, there was some sort of mess out in Plainswatch that they handled up a couple of days ago. I haven't gotten the full details yet, but he pats a newspaper. I'm hoping to find out within the next hour or two.
Well, keep me in the loop.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead. Are you going to be staying at your place, or are you going to be bunking up at the Mages Guild?
Probably the Mages Guild, honestly. Cheaper.
Fair enough. Cheaper, comfy.
I'm assuming I can bring Karma.
Oh, yes, I suppose you can bring Karma.
That, or she'll rip the next training dummy away.
Cat, anyways.
She, last I saw, I think the armory?
Look, I ain't gonna tell you how to take care of your animal. I don't know, you just kind of let her wander around like that?
She can hold her own.
I know, that's what I'm worried about.
I'll grab her. Make sure she hasn't caused too much trouble.
Alright. Well, you're dismissed. And he goes back to his pipe and his paper.
Alright. I do a short little bow, turn on my heel, exit.
You head on out of the offices. So you're going to go ahead and pick up Karma?
Yes. Wherever she may be.
Alright, do you have some kind of like telepathic link with her, or is it just kind of a beast sense kind of situation?
The handbook mentioned you spend like 8 hours magically bonding yourself to the animal, but it didn't say anything about like a telepathic link. So I think it's just we are best friends now, but...
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
First roll of the character.
That's right.
And it is a whopping 11.
You spend about an hour looking for Karma, and you're actually starting to get just a little worried. You've checked all of her favorite stopping grounds. There's a food cart that has taken a shine to her and will toss her bits of gristle as they're getting lunch made.
Her favorite.
Her absolute favorite. You swing by one of the armories that she goes to. Normally she curls up by the fire and they don't mind her too much. In the end, though, you're actually able to track her down pretty close to the market district. There are some livestock auctions, and she's just standing there looking into the pasture, licking her lips, just...
Well, at least she's predictable. Alright. I guess I'll go up and grab her by the harness collar. Alright, time for a job. Stop admiring the scenery. So I managed to keep a hand on her and escort
Now that
her.
you're with her, she's pretty amicable to walking alongside you. It's just about nearing midday by the time you make your way into the lobby of the Mages Guild. You walk in, and there is the sweeping staircases that lead up into the towers themselves, and there is the desk right there, and there is a halfling woman waiting there. It's like, oh, hello. How can I help you? Are you lost?
I'm here for a job. Okay,
a name? A company?
I'm with 3 Peaks. I'm expected.
Yes, Mistress Diamond's situation. Well then, welcome. Let's take a look here. I will, and she's kind of lost for words, and, you see her just kind of flick her wrist. A trail of sparks kind of like it goes up the stairs. Mr. Steinman will be down in a moment for you.
Excellent.
About 2 minutes later, a tiefling woman kind of hustles down the stairs. It's like, oh yes, hello, welcome. You must be the one David sent over.
Yes, I believe I have a contract with you.
Yes, excellent. Welcome. I am Magus Diamond. And you are?
You're Ashana. I'm one of the agents you requested.
Excellent, Miss Ashana. Welcome. Come on in. Let's take a look here. We'll find you accommodations now. And she leads you up the stairs off to the side, and she's kind of gesturing as she's going through, pointing out where the cafeteria is, where you can stock up on supplies at, a kind of a discounted rate. And do you have any questions for me regarding with what's going on?
Any of the details you could give me about my escort would be appreciated.
Very well. Once we get into your room, I would be more than happy to. You must understand this is a situation of confidence.
Of course.
And she walks you into the room, and she shuts the door, and she pulls out a contract, and she slides it in front of you. This is a contract. Well, it is for lack of a better term, it is a non-disclosure agreement. What I'm about to tell you is a crisis of magical security. If you are welcome to not sign it if you'd like, but you will be going in less than informed. This is magically binding, though, so consider carefully before you sign it.
All right. I'd like to read the contract very carefully.
It states that the information that you will be given regarding the magical nature of the individuals is of the utmost secrecy. Anything revealed about the rather extra magical situation with them, if you tell anyone, they will know, and you will be brought before the highest courts in the land to suffer whatever fate they see fit.
Excellent. Well, I guess I take a few minutes and soak it all in, and quickly sign my name. Get it over with.
All right. And the tiefling smiles broadly. Excellent. Good. All right. And she whips it back up, and it seems to vanish up her sleeve. And for the sake of simplicity, we will just say you are now fully aware of the patron situation.
Excellent.
You are caught up to speed. These are individuals that are holding the magical patrons of the warlocks. They are considered VIPs of the state. They are capable in their own right. One of them had a vision that enemies of the state were hiding out in this forest, and they have a rough idea of how to get in there. You are to assist in them getting in there, protecting them, and if not, only doing reconnaissance. If you feel like you can do some significant damage to them, all the better.
Excellent. Is this an area I would know well, I'm assuming?
Roll a history check. At advantage, because it happened to you.
Okay. Oh, much better. Unnatural 20.
Excellent. With that, and she pulls out a map, and you're examining this. You've actually done this run before. 2 or 3 years ago, you did the expedition up into this forest. It was not a proper one, not like they did like a full census of the of that area. They paid you to do a quick walkthrough, check on anything, make sure nobody was living there or anything like that. There were a couple of bandits that you dispatched without much of a problem, but it wasn't a proper run of it. Like, you didn't go into any buildings or anything like that. You just forded the river when you were confronted with it. You don't have a problem with water or anything like that. And you certainly didn't, check in that building where that mark was. So this is all new information for you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll file that away mentally, in with whatever other information I have regarding the area.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well, that's about it. They were in Dispera as of a couple of days ago, and I know they were heading back this way. A message by way of actually one of the officials in Bulwark has informed me that they are planning on going up there just as soon as they get back into town. So as soon as they get here, I will let you know and bring you all together, and you can head out all as one.
Excellent.
Very well. Well, thank you very much for your assistance in this matter, as well as your discretion. Will you or your friend need any assistance, or other accommodations while you are here?
No, this is sufficient.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. If you do need anything, my offices are just upstairs. I am there most of the time during the day.
I appreciate it.
You have yourself a good one. And she takes her leave.
And you.